Today we will do some naming of what you can say aromatic compounds. When different functional groups and different what you can say prefix is there, then how will you name that particular what you can say compound, that aromatic compound, how will you name it, that we are going to see. The rules are the same. What you studied in alicyclic, what you studied in aliphatic, the rules are the same. Alright, so I am sending this particular AV where I am going to do some naming. So see it properly. Alright, and do the questions which I have sent it to you. So the first one, you see, the first question is I'll be taking a benzene ring, and here that is COOH, and here I'll be taking that is NO2. Okay, so how will I name it? So definitely here you can see this is a functional group. Alright, this is a prefix. So counting will start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever way you come, it gets the fourth position. So this is your secondary prefix. So secondary prefix is nothing but 4-nitro. Alright, secondary prefixes. And you know that with benzene, if C is attached and the name starts with the word benzo, I have already said you. With benzene ring, if C is attached, the name starts with the word benzo, and your functional group is what here? Oic acid. So root word here is nothing but is your benzo. Got it? And your secondary suffix is nothing but is your oic acid. Alright, so we can say 4-nitro. What is IUPAC name? We got it, 4-nitro benzoic acid. In this way you will be naming the compound. Okay, the IUPAC name you will be doing it. So next one more example we'll see it. One more example we'll see, that is here we are having CN, and here we are having, not here, we'll put it here, COCH3 group. Okay, COCH3 group we will be having it here. So now next is we can name this one in two ways. Similarly this one also. Okay, so we can say this one is acetyl. Alright, we can say, but first the numbering will do. Of course, this is your primary functional group. This is your primary functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the first question. This is your primary functional group. So we can write it as 3-acetyl. This is your primary, secondary prefix is your acetyl, we can say. 3-acetyl, then this is nothing but benzene, Cn is your nitrile. So we can say benzene nitrile or benzonitrile, we can say that. Alright, benzene ring C is what? Benzo, so it is nothing but from benzene it becomes benzonitrile. Clear? We can say in this way, or what we can do it is that 3 in the ring, this third position, and it is what? In first position, oxo. CO is what? Oxo, ketone, oxo. Oxo, and how many carbon is there? 2 carbons. It is what? Eth. So 1 oxoethyl. See it. 3 in third position. What is this? This is nothing but this is CO is oxo or keto. So I have written oxo, 1 oxoethyl. We can say that. Clear? Understood this one? Or we can write 3-acetyl, as I said you. We can say acetyl, or we can say 1 oxoethyl. Next is benzene. Instead of CN, instead of saying benzonitrile, we can say benzene carbonitrile. Also we can say that. Alright, benzene, CN is nothing but carbonitrile, which you studied in alicyclic compound I have said you. So we can name it in this way also. 3-1-oxoethyl benzene carbonitrile, we can say that, or 3-acetyl benzonitrile, we can say that. There are different ways are there. Understood, children? There are different ways. Alright, to name a particular compound. Fine. Now this is another example I give it to you. Next, after that we can say this particular compound. Another example is we are having a benzene ring, and we are having here Cl, we are having here Br, and we are having here Cl. Okay, let me write another one also, so that 2 compounds side by side I will be doing it. So another one is here we will be having CH3, here we'll be having that is Cl, and here we are having that is nothing but NO2. Fine. So now see here. What happens is that here all are prefix. There is no functional group here. So we need to do the numbering according to the lowest number rule. According to the lowest number. In the previous case also same thing. Lowest number rule only will be following it. But there was a functional group. So we started numbering from the functional group because we gave lowest number to the functional group. In the previous two examples, you have seen it. I started from the functional group because I gave the lowest number to the functional group. But here no functional group is there. Here all are prefix. You can say that. So I need to give the lowest number to the prefixes. So how will I start? So there are many options with me. 1, 2, 3. In this way you can go for. So hence we get the numbering as first, second and third position. If I do it 1, 2, 3. Now if I start in this way also. 1, 2, 3. Same thing it is. No change. You will say that, so sir, I will start from alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. So alphabetical order means 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you get it. Suppose if we start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you get it as the numbering as first, second and sixth. Now tell me which is lower. 1, 2, 3 is lower or 1, 2, 6 is lower? Definitely 1, 2, 3 is lower. Got it, children? So if you start here from alphabetical order, then you get the highest number. You don't get the lowest number. So here you have to give the lowest number. So hence you will not start from here. But we will start from either here or here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 is the lowest, not 1, 2, 6. Alright, now the numbering, what I said? Fine. So hence, what we can say it here. But while writing, you have to write in alphabetical order. While writing. So it is 2-bromo, 1,3-dichloro, first and third dichloro. What is that? Benzene. Alright, 2-bromo, second position is bromo, 2-bromo, 1,3-dichloro, first and third is chloro, 1,3-dichloro, root word is benzene. There is no functional group. Similarly, let us come here. Okay, now let us see here what happens. So if I start from here, let us say if I start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we get the locants at 1, 2 and 5, fifth positions. We get the locant as 1, 2 and 5 if we do the numbering from here. Okay, if I do the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose I do it from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If I do the numbering. So I get the locant at first, second and fourth position. First, second and fourth. See that? Fourth position very clearly. If I do the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get the numbering as first, third and fourth. So if I do it in this way, I get first, third, fourth. If I do it in this way, I get it as first, second and fifth. If I do it in this way, this one, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do it, I get it 1, 2 and 4. Which is the lowest? 1, 2, 4 is the lowest. Because if I start in this way, see here, 1, 3 and 4 I get. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do it in this way, then 1, 3, 4 I get it. But if I do it in this way, then 1, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4 is your lowest. So 1 to 4 means I'll be rubbing these numbers. Alright? See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll be rubbing these numbers. Did you get it, all of you? What I said? You write it and see in your notebook. It will be much more clear to you. So now I did the numbering according to the lowest number. But I need to write it according to the alphabetical order. So alphabetical order is what? 2-chloro. Alright? Then 1-methyl, then 4-nitro, and what is that? Benzene. See here, 2-chloro, 1-methyl, 4-nitro. See here, 2-chloro, 1-methyl. Alphabetical order for C, then M, then N. So 2-chloro, 1-methyl, 4-nitro. What is that? Benzene. Clear? So in this way, this is the naming. We did it. One more we will do it. One more we'll do. that is NH2, NO2. Now here no doubt should be there, amino is the functional group, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you can come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So very simple, this one is 4 nitro benzene ring, first position NH2. What is the name? That is nothing but aniline. We can say that. You know that benzene ring NH2 is aniline. So 4 nitro aniline, or we can say 4 nitro benzene amine. 4 nitro benzene amine. We can also say that, or 4 nitro aniline. 4 nitro aniline is the easiest one. So this is few of the examples I gave it to you. Alright, I hope you understood. Thank you very much.